Hey, Shalom. Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Chakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone who were well. Salutation and much love to Yakim out there pushing out this word in truth and sincerity. And Mr. Brother Osh, Great Millstone Tampa, back with another lesson. Lord is always going to be edifying to the hopeful elect. And just going to go into a couple things here, seeing this morning. But we'll start here in the second Exodus chapter 9 and verse 1. It says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, thou shalt understand that it is this very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. So we're clearly at the end, man. If you're measuring the times diligently, and you've seen these signs come to pass right before you, right? Then you can clearly see the Most High is beginning to visit the earth. Right? It says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes, all right, you got earthquakes happening every day. Matter of fact, I got an app. Let me see how many happened in the last 24 hours. Let's see here. In the last 24 hours, 3.0 or greater earthquakes, 117 of them. You can't tell me earthquakes ain't happening. It says in uproars of the people in the world. You got uproars all over the world. You got wars. All right. You got missiles flying. All right. The troops are amassing, preparing, doing drills. China and Russia, they just did a joint training up in the Arctic region with their Coast Guard. Verse 4 says, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those times. Spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. So we see that we're at the end, the last days. All right, the last days are the last days. And what were some of the other signs the Lord gave us? All right. Matthew 24. I'll start at 3. It says, and he sat upon the Mount of Olives. The disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? Where you're living in the end of the world. These are the last days of America. Very soon, Babylon is going to be destroyed via thermonuclear missiles. And as you can see, the World War is brewing up. It's really already begun, but America's not fully involved which they are this morning. America just sent some missiles to the Yemen. So they just shot some, I think it was 15 targets in Yemen that they shot. So America is involved now, shit. You got the Israel invasion of Lebanon, how Israel's invasion of Lebanon could spiral into a massive regional war, or it's spiraling into a world war, okay, World War III. But let's go back to this. Matthew 24:4 says, Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many. Yeah, you got a lot of false, all right, and you got a lot of antichrists out there, man. Even some of them that know they're Israelites. All right. It says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Yeah. And we've been hearing wars and rumors of wars for a long time at this point. Beginning with the Russian invasion of Ukraine. Now this full-blown escalation in the Middle East. I mean, it's not a rumor at this point. Well, actually, it is rumor, because rumor just means news. Let's go to it. So yeah, it is. You're hearing news of war. You go to the rumors, not rumor. He said, she said. No, it's talking about things you hear. Report. You go to the. I think this is it right here. Anyway. But yeah, you get the point. Report. You're hearing reports, all right, of missiles flying through the skies. Is what you're hearing. What you're seeing, shit. Verse 7, for nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrow. So it's only going to get worse. All right. Just like the birth pains. I think that's second Ezra 16, I believe. Let's see. Okay, this is second Ezra 16 and 37 says, behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack, as when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, within 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb, which pains when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment. Even so shall the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side. So the pains are here, man, and it's only going to get worse. So you got these conflicts out there in the Middle East, people getting blown to smithereens. Okay, you had this destructive hurricane, which shit is people are through. Look at this. Tampa out here in Tampa was finished. The Carolinas, Georgia, that whole path to destruction. Hey, but the prophets of the Lord, we're all good. The men of the Lord took care of us. Meanwhile, you got look at all this, and this it went right past us. Didn't even look at this though. Complete destruction, and not one of the brothers out here was impacted. And brothers are all the way up in the southeast region out here. All brothers might have lost power, but look at this kind of destruction. Ain't no brothers got caught up in that. That's a judgment from the Lord. And as people are getting flooded out here, as we used to teach out here too, in Clearwater, look at that, destroyed. Well, while people out here was getting impacted by these storms, and all this inflation is about to go through the roof. People getting blown to smithereens out there in the Middle East and in Ukraine. Got this video I seen this morning. Crude oil spikes on fears Iran preparing to directly attack Israel. Well, this must be old because they already attacked Israel. But it says economists warns an industrial recession is here. Yeah, it's going to get a lot worse too. You're going to start to see these impacts in the grocery stores any day now. Second Ezra 6 and 22 says, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouse shall suddenly be found empty. Yes, so suddenly here these storehouses, these what's it called? The factories, the warehouses, where they keep the goods that they send to the grocery stores, all that's going to be empty. And if you can even afford it anyway, because thanks to these the strike, they said is they settled it, but that ain't gonna stop nothing. Let's see what else we got over here. This could escalate very quickly. Yep, it's already too late. It's at the point of no return. America's shooting missiles at Yemen, talking about they need to defend the Red Sea. Yeah. So any day now, not looking too good for you Americans. And verse 20, what was I? 23. And the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid. Yeah, a lot of you people are going to be suddenly afraid when shit hits the fan and you get caught like a thief in the night. If you're not preparing, you're not watching, you're not measuring the times. Here it is, the world's going to shit, and you got people worried about damn play football and shit, stupid shit. Man, I'm not saying we don't watch football, but I don't give a damn about none of that. Verse 24, at that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies. Yeah, your buddy Tom down the street. People about to be at each other's throats when they realize that life as you know is coming to a standstill. It says, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountain shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. And very soon they're gonna whatever they're gonna do, grid attack, whatever. Nobody gonna have no option but to submit to the devil. All right, that's when the hour of temptation is gonna come in. Mark of the beast is quickly approaching. But what we, the ones that believe in Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, we're gonna trust in the Lord. We ain't going to the devil for help. It says, whosoever remaineth from all these that I have told thee shall escape and see my salvation and the end of your world. So here it goes again, the end of this world, the end of this age. Okay, not that the earth ain't just gonna explode, and nope, it's the end of this kingdom. Babylon the Great's coming to an end, and everybody that was joined with him was going down with him. UN chief says tit for tat, Mid-East violence must stop. Yeah, it ain't no stopping. Let's see what else. More than 200 Chinese citizens evacuated from Lebanon. Wonder why. Look at it, even in Mexico got flooding. Yeah, there's been a lot of flooding all over the world lately. Look at that. Sarasota is not too far from here. We barely even got rain in my house. Shit. And then they got this election coming up. What shit show that's going to be. If they even allow it to happen. We might just call it off. And then this demon will be the president. It is all the way up in North Carolina. Floods were happening from that Hurricane Helene. Now nobody cares about Gaza anymore, right? We just blow them niggas to smithereens. Nobody cares. Look at that. You're telling me that's not a war? Now they got more hurricanes coming. There's supposed to be another tropical storm out there in the Gulf. It's supposed to be coming next week. So it's just gonna be judgment on top of judgments coming. And it's gonna get worse and worse for not only for chiefly you Americans, but for the whole earth. Everybody on the planet is about to feel the squeeze. Oh, boo-hoo. Gen Z found a home in Asheville. Hurricane Helen swept it away. Tough luck. Indian Rocks Beach through. You got a lot of homeless people now from that storm. A lot of women ain't got nowhere to stay now. Thinking they were single and independent. That storm proved otherwise. South Korea military aircraft evacuates 97 from Lebanon amid escalation. Well, so all these nations evacuating from Lebanon for a reason. It's going to be war. It's all already war, but we might as well. Where is this? Second Ezra 16. Because you Americans are next to go to war. I'm talking about you able-bodied men out here. You better get hauled off to the, or is it at 33, I think. The virgin, second Ezra 16:33, the virgin shall mourn having no bridegrooms. The woman shall mourn having no husbands. Their daughter shall mourn having no helpers. In the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish with famine. Yeah, that's what's coming. Get hauled off to the Middle East. U.S. strike disrupts hamburger supplies, frozen seafood. Oh, that's the least of your worries. So here's what people are concerned with. Who won the football game? Who gives a shit? There's people getting blown up all over the world. People dying every day in mass numbers. You can't damn by no damn football game. Then you got this economy about to flip upside its head. Oil prices set for 9% weekly gains on threat of wider war in the Middle East. Thumbs that up. Yeah, ain't no victory plan for Zelensky. All right, so that's pretty much it. Just want to bring quick updates. It's only gonna get worse. Iran's oil minister not worried about crisis amid Israeli threats. All right, so hey, with that, Lord's willing, this was edifying. I'm gonna give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Chakadash, the honors to the elder apostles, great millstone, who were well. Salutation, much love to the elect of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Shalom.